Morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm AC and I hope you guys all had an awesome and safe Thanksgiving this past week. Hard to believe another year is about to go by. It means we're all getting a little bit older, hopefully a little bit wiser. If you know me, that you know that's not the case for me, but hey, we'll keep trying, right? Today I get to walk you guys through the all-new Antero Torin. I like that it kind of sounds like tearing. I like Antero tearing because this thing looks like it could tear through anything when you're out and about. I'm going to walk you through some of the differences. This is basically an upgraded Pikes Peak, if you're familiar with that previous model of ours. It's got quite a few upgrades that are a big plus, and I'll walk you guys through those here shortly. So this is a 2022, and this is our Avalanche Gray exterior color. We've got the upgraded wheels and tires here. These are the BF Goodrich KO2 tires, which I probably said before are my favorite tires for all-terrain. I use these on my Jeep Wrangler. So you can see we've got the awning out. Got a power awning with LED lights and wind sensor. It's a beautiful sunny day today, so it's a perfect day to have the awning out. Do remember that if it gets really windy, or if you're gonna go on a hike, or you're gonna go fishing or mountain biking, make sure you bring this in so you don't get back and it's not damaged, okay? It's a wind sensor, not a wind gust sensor. It doesn't work that quick. All right, we're gonna start right up here on the front. Work our way back. We've got a nice running board here. This is a fixed running board. This is on the Ford Transit chassis, which is a 3.5 liter EcoBoost. We got 310 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque, plenty of power to get you up and over the mountains and through some, pretty rugged terrain, I would say. We're gonna have our bug screens on the side here and on the rear so that you can get some fresh air circulating as needed. Since I'm standing right here, I want to point out a couple things on the interior. So you can see here that this does have our smart floor system, which we have in all our other Anteros. This would be where you would lock in extra seats if you need additional seating. You could also put, they have fork mounts here for your bikes. There's a lot of different accessories that you can use. And then you've got these little rubber stops here. These just kind of fill in the smart floor so that you don't get debris and dirt in there. All right, you can see from right here our 4.6 cubic foot refrigerator. I have long arms, I can open it from outside. Pretty cool. All right, right here you're gonna see our awning controls here. We have our awning on and off, retract and extend. It's just one push button. We have our awning lights, our passenger scene lights, which are right over the door here. And then these are gonna be your mid-room lights or your garage lights. You can see the LED lights, the passenger scene light as we call it, right up top. We've got a first aid kit, and we have our fire extinguisher. Everything you need to keep you safe. Now, as we walk through at the end of the video, so I don't forget actually, anybody who spots, I set something up and I'm gonna say something that kind of goes against something that you're gonna see in one of our stickers that we have. The first one to point that out in a text or email to me will get a free Transwest hat. Kind of like the one I'm wearing now, okay? So a couple of the upgrades that we did on the Torin, and you'll see on the other side is we added a bigger window on the other side. So it's gonna give you more fresh air circulating through there. Really comes in handy when it's hot out and you just want a little fresh breeze. We're gonna have our exterior solar port on the passenger side here. The Torin comes equipped with 3 solar panels versus 2, which were standard in the Pikes Peak. So now you get 3 panels. You're going to have these The bottom liner here, the plastic, just to help keep rock chips away, keep your van looking really nice for a lot longer. So we work our way around the back. We've got our step, which is standard. Just kind of helps you climb in and out of the rear so that you're not slipping and busting your shins open. We've got a 5,200 pound receiver, and you're gonna have your 7-way pin controls or plugins right back here under the hitch. We do have a backup camera up top and a scene light on the rear as well. A couple other things I want to point out from the rear over here is a couple upgrades. Additional storage. We got additional cubbies now on the Torin. As you can see, these were not there before. We got 6, 3 on each side. We've got your outdoor shower with a quick connect for your shower hose. Or when you're out mountain biking or hiking, you come back, get cleaned up before you get in there. You can clean off your pets. And then we have a quick connect here for our air compressor. This is your hose for your air compressor that will reach all 4 wheels, so that you can use when you air down and air up. We've got up here, we're going to have the adapter so that you can plug in if you're at home, if you're in your driveway charging up before you go on your next adventure. This is included. And then here is your outdoor shower hose. Right in here is our here is our air compressor right there. And these are going to be access panels for the bed system. So if the techs ever have to get in there, it makes it really easy. Another upgrade is that we've added hinges here where before the compartment doors would just come off. This makes it really nice, keeps everything clean. All right, here's one of the main upgrades that I really like. You used to get 2 lithium batteries, now you get 4, 2 up top, 2 down here. So now you have 400 usable amp hours of power. Perfect to go along with our new Nomadic 12-volt air conditioner that's up top. That will run off of your batteries. So now you don't have to plug in to run your air conditioner. With 400 usable amp hours, depending on how you're using your energy and what else you're running at the same time, you can probably get a good 6 to 10 hours out of that air conditioner if you're careful with how you're using your power. You're also going to have back here our 2 speakers in the door, and those are going to go with the Bluetooth system. So you can operate those off of your phone, listen to your favorite playlist, etc., etc. So you can see we have our rear screen back here. Again, you can put both of those down, open your doors, get some fresh air going through there. Makes it really nice when the temperatures start to get warm. Let's see here. All right, here is our gravity fill for your water tank. As you can see, this was sanitized at Antero at the factory. So it comes sanitized. This is where you would fill your water. We now have a side mount ladder and a custom rack up top that is also manufactured by Antero. We got the 3 solar panels and the air conditioner up there. I'd like to actually climb up there and show you the top so you can see what it looks like. All right. So right there you can see the air conditioner. And the 3 solar panels and the front vent. And also get a really good look at this new rack that we're putting on these now. Here, now you can see that big window that we were talking about. So you not only do you have a window on both sides of the bed in the back, you now have one over the galley. It's a really good sized window. I'll show you that further detail from the inside. Right here's your 30 amp shore power. And again, if you're at an RV park, you can plug in straight to 30 amp. If you're at home, you can use the adapter that we supply, plug into just your standard outlet. All right, here's going to be where you fill up your fuel. This is a gasoline engine, no diesel. A couple of things to point out on this side. You got your power door locks, power windows. Here's your park brake. It's actually just, you pull on that to turn it on and off. Your hood release is kind of hidden down below this storage bin there. Got cup holder up here. Nice cat skin seats that we put on there. Again, this is the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, 310 horsepower. I know what you're asking, where's that flux capacitor? I always point out, with the 400 amp hours, you don't really need the flux capacitor. This will do everything that it does with the flux capacitor. Easy access to your windshield wiper fluid, your engine oil. You can check your oil, all your coolant levels. Your positive battery terminal. Again, there's not a lot to this. Everything is simple, easy to access. If you haven't driven a 3.5 liter EcoBoost, you really should get out here and test drive one of our vans. A huge change in power and just torque that you get compared to most other vans. All right, now we can get a good picture. You can see the microwave up top. You can see we have our solar kits up on the roof. I showed you the 3 panels, which gives you 270 watts of solar. On the interior here, we're going to have our induction cooktop, our 10-inch deep sink here. Customers really love this sink. Plenty of room to wash all your dishes. You like to collect magnets everywhere you go. This is a perfect place to put everything. Really nice overhead storage right here. Good size for big pots, big pans. The thing I want to point out, just from looking at the front, they don't have the overhead storage anymore on the Transit. So we used to store our thermal blackout shades up over the top of the cab. Now we have these net pockets here to hold your screens. Those are insulated blackout shades. Come in really handy. Again, helps you keep the heat in, keep the cold out. Nothing's really changed under the sink here with our cabinets. This does have the hot water heater, which is standard in all the Torins. Here's your trash can bin. It's got the notches cut out for your bags, or you can use it to put some larger items, taller items in. And your pantry with adjustable shelves. Right here in our main control panel, we're going to have our Zentrax controller, our main battery disconnect, our ceiling lights, our galley lights, and then this is for your hot water heater. So you press and hold it, turns on the hot water heater. It's a 2.5 gallon Bosch hot water heater. Here are your tank, here's your tank monitor here. You got 13.1 current volts on our battery. Our fresh tank is empty and we do not have a black tank. This is using the SPAR diesel fuel-fired heating system. Super cool system. You can set it, you can take off. It runs about almost a day, 22 hours on 1 gallon of fuel. And then here is your Bluetooth control for those 2 rear speakers that I pointed out on the back doors. So this is where you would sync your phone and get your playlist going. On this side, as we come around here, we're going to have our USB charging port, our power cubby as we call it. So you're going to have 110 outlets, you're going to have a 12 volt and USBs, and then you're going to have your light controls up here. As you can see, we can change the lighting color, set the mood lighting however you want it. We got some more screen pockets up here with some more blackout shades for the back. And then I really like that they added these additional overhead cubbies. I've sold quite a few of these vans. People are always asking for additional storage. I mean, that's a ton of storage right there. And if that wasn't enough, there you go. Plenty of storage. Again, that's one of the benefits to not having an enclosed indoor bathroom, wet bath, whatever you want to call it, shower. You still get your thinking chair, or as I like to call it, the thinking chair. I've heard it called lots of other things. So this is going to be your porta potty box. It does lock down into the track floor system that we have. It's good for emergency use. And then you also can use this as a footstool, a little bench. If you wanted to, you could move it over and use it to climb up on top of the bed. Again, these are just access panels. Here is your bed release. Now you can use this for multiple purposes. You can use this as a dining table. You can move the cushion down. This other side that does not have the overhead bins works better for that. But you can use this as a big standing workspace, as a dining table. You know, a couple, 2, 3, 18-inch stools work really well. And then when it's time to make the bed, let's get out of here. There you go. I'll get out the way so you can get a good look at that. Plenty of room for 2 people, even 2 people with a small child. You have all this garage space underneath when the bed is down, easy to access from outside or inside. We've added ram tracks. You have ram mounts back here. That way when you're laying in bed, if you want to put an iPad holder or different accessories back here, you can use them in these ram mounts. And get a good look at this air conditioner. It's really, I like how it fits in here. Low profile, nothing sticking down. It is 12 volt. Makes it really nice right over the bed. So if you get really hot and you want to stay cool, this is the best spot to be. And then on the chassis side, all right, and the seat will swivel around. Obviously this driver's side is impeded by the counter behind me, but this one does swivel around if you want to add a couple additional seats in here. If you have not seen the seats that we add, I'd go back and look at one of my other videos. I've done several with them in it. Next time I do a Torin, I'll throw a couple seats in here for you. Under here, you're going to see the integrated trailer brake controller that Ford puts in the Transit. And then you got 4 auxiliary switches in case you want to set up more lights, whatever you want to wire those to. Plenty of cup holders. Got the upgraded stereo with big display. You got steering wheel controls. You can set your adaptive cruise here. You can adjust your volume. You can make your phone calls. You got your mirror controls here on the left side. And again, the parking brake is down here. So you can see I just pulled on it. It activated the park brake. Then to release it, you just pull on it again. This does have, I'm going to fire this up. So now this is an all-wheel drive, so you can actually change the mode. We have different mode settings here. We have a tow haul mode. We've got an economy mode. We've got a slippery mode, a mud and ruts mode, and then your tow haul mode. And then just your basic normal highway mode. All-wheel drive. We do the ride enhancement package on the Torin, so it gives you an additional 3 inches of clearance between the 2-inch lift and the bigger tires. Up here, we've got two buttons here. We've got this one is to merge your batteries, your house batteries and your coach batteries or your chassis battery. In case you leave your lights on the van and the batteries are going low, you need help starting it, you hold that to merge the batteries, crank it up. And then this is for the front scene light. Plenty of headroom now that they don't have the over-the-cab storage compartment, which I know we've had mixed reviews on. But plenty of room, you don't have to worry about hitting your head every time you stand up. Makes it kind of nice. All right, well, I hope you guys have liked the first look at the new Antero Torin. If you have any questions, if you want to get one ordered, if you want to find out when the next one's available, we'll be here. Give me a shout. You can call, email, or text. Si hablo español, me pueden hablar al 720-276-4241. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.